All right, welcome back to part 3. You know, this section, most textbooks that I've used in the past break this up into at least 2 sections. They just dump this all into one giant section. So, all right, man, we'll just keep plugging away, but at least you can watch it in segments, okay? So we'll try to get through the rest of it. We still have, I don't know, we still have almost 10 slides to go. I think I missed this slide. I think I skipped like right to the table. I remember we went and we did these, and then I don't remember. I think I talked about how to do the. This is below, above, or between. Okay, we've done below and above. We got to do between yet, but I missed this. This is this tells you that when you look a value up on the z-score on the table, it's always below. So don't forget to look at this slide 14. So this is the one for below. And then I showed you above, you have to do 100 minus what you get off the chart. And that's how we got these here. I left them. This is where we left off. Okay. So to find above, we get the z-score. We take the z-score. We look it up on the table. And that tells us below. We subtract it from 100 and we get above. Okay. Now, check this out. You talk about standardized. Baby weights are standardized. And at some point I had this information, but I can't find it now. But yeah, 19.2 pounds. How about that, huh? I think that the average baby weight, I think it's like 7.8, and the standard deviation is like 0.8 pounds, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, this baby is off the charts. Humongous, huh? All right, last idea. Finding the percent between, okay? And that would mean you want right here, between 2 scores, okay? When I work this one out for you, I'll show it to you, and I think you're going to go, oh, it's actually really simple, okay? So this is what we're looking for when it says between. So let's work one out. So we're still working with the IQs. So we've got a mean. We've got a mean of 100 and a standard deviation of 15. Okay. So let's find the area or the percent. Find the area or the percent of IQs between 70 and 115. Okay. Now again, I mean, I could draw you like a little picture. Because IQs have a mean of 100 and a standard deviation of 15. So there's one standard deviation. And if I go another standard deviation, what's 15 below 85? 70. And 15 above, 130. Okay. So actually, we're looking for between 70 and 115. So we're looking for right in here. That's how much we want, which is a lot of the pie, right? That's a lot of it. Okay. So first step, I always need z-scores. So let's find the z-score for 70. Why don't you go ahead and do that? And while you're doing that, I will find the z-score for 115. So 70 minus 100, whoops. I told you that I would do the red one, right? So 115 minus 100 over 15. Actually, you should be able to look at this and tell me how many z-scores above 100 115 is. Z-score of 1. 1 standard deviation. Boop, right there. Okay. And for 70, it's 70 minus 100 over 15, negative 30, which makes sense because it's below. And yeah, there it is. 1 standard deviation, 2 standard deviations. So 2 standard deviations below. Okay. Now I need to create a little bit of room because I'm going to need to do some percentages here. So I'm going to move this. I can't move the picture. See, I wish I was in the classroom now because I could put this picture up on the board, but I'm going to have to get rid of it. Well, you still have it to look at, I guess. You have to see if you can make it work. But I'm going to need this room. Okay, so let's look each of these up on our table. So first let's look up -2. So -2, -2, -2.0. -2.0 is right here. So 0.02, about 2%, okay? Not too many are going to be below that. All right, so this is a 0.02 or 2%. 2% below. Okay, which is fine. I'm going to show you. We're going to use below for each of these. We're going to use below for each of these, and then I'll show you how we're going to figure out the between. Okay, so 115 has a z-score of 1. Let's go look up 1. 1.0. It's nice. So 1.0 right here. 0.8413, 84%. Okay. 84%. Okay. All right. Now, let me show you a picture, and hopefully this will make really good sense. Okay. Again, I need more room on the board, so I'm just going to draw a number line. Okay, that's all I can do. Okay. So here was, that's really too fat. So let's see. So here was 100. That was the mean, and 115 is up here. Okay, and that has what percent below? 84, right? 84% below. Okay, and 70 is over here, and 70 has what? -2%. -2. I'm going to just double check that. -2. Yep. Okay, it just seemed like a very small percent. Okay. Okay, so visually, can you see? We want right here. We want the between. That's between. Well, if it's 84 from the 115 all the way down, and it's 2% from the 70 on down, what's between that? You subtract. That's exactly right. So let's write that. So between equals 84 minus 2, or 82%. So you find each one, and then you subtract, and that'll give you between. Okay? Which is what they tried to show you in the picture, if you look up above, but all right? All right. So let's do one more. Let's do one more. Okay? Between 115 and 130. Between 115 and 130. Okay? What I want you to do is I want you to not even look at the video. You just go and on your, whether you printed these out or whatever you did the notes on, you try to work this one out. Okay, and if you get stuck, you can take a peek at the video, but you could stop the video. You probably want to stop it, otherwise you'll hear me talking. But try it on your own, and then come back and check it out. Obviously, I'm going to keep working because I'm going to assume you're going to work it out yourself. Okay? All right, so I'm just going to get to work here. So I got to go ahead and find the z-scores for each one. Oh, we just did 115. Okay. Yeah, we just went, so that was 84%. So I'm just going to copy that. Okay. And then we'll do the z-score for 130. .130's even higher. So that one is going to be plus or minus. Plus. So 2 standard deviations. And I will go look that up. So 2 standard deviations, 0.977 or 0.98. 0.98. Okay. So 98% below. Okay. So what percent is between? Well, I'm going to draw it out down here, and then I'm going to erase it so we can answer the next question. So let me kind of draw it out. So you've got the 130, and you've got the 100, and this has 98%, and this one has what? 84%. So what's between that? What's the difference? What's 98 minus 84? 14. So 14% is between. 14% is between. Okay? Then they ask us a question, how many? Here's a how many. Well, I take the percent, and if 90 people, all right, took the IQ test, what's 14% of that? Well, what's 90 times 14? 0.14. Huh. 12.6. 12.6. Okay, I guess we'll round that up to 13 people. Okay? All right. That's how you do that. All right. We're winding down. Couple more slides. Okay? All right. This is actually a really cool tool for z-scores. It allows you to compare non-similar things. Okay? For example, what if I got a 70 on a math test and a 66 on the science test? Which test did I do better? Well, now don't jump to conclusions. You need to know more about the test. Are they both out of 100 points? Things like that, right? It's like, okay, so here's some more information. And they're actually not going to tell you that. What they are going to tell you is that the math test, okay, the math test has a mean of 60, okay, and a standard deviation of 20. And the science test has a mean of 60 and a standard deviation of 2. So when you want to standardize and when you want to compare non-similar things, you've got to find the z-score and go to the z-table to compare. Okay? So let's find the z-score for each one. So the z-score for math, let's see, they got a 70. That was the data item, 70, and the mean on the math test is 60. And the standard deviation is 20. Wow, it's 20. That's pretty big. So that's 1/2 or 0.5. So 0.5 standard deviations above. 0.5 standard deviations above. Well, let's go take a look at what the percentage is for that. Let's look at the percentage, okay? I got to go look that up. So 0.5, 0.5, 0.5, 0.5, 0.5. There, did it again. It's funny, it does not like it when I start messing around with the pictures. I guess it can't process that. I don't normally do this lecture on a iPad, so that's probably the problem. All right, so 0.5, I'm not going to mess with this too much because you saw what happened. So 0.5 is right here. 69%, 0.69, 0.69, okay? So 0.69. So that means on the math test, 69% are below you. So you did better than 69% on that test. Okay? Well, let's see what happened on the science test. So the z-score for science. The score was a 66. That's your data item. The mean is 60. And the standard deviation is 2. Wow, that means the scores were all grouped together. And whoa, you did 3 standard deviations above the mean. You did much better on the science test. Let's go take a look. How much better? Well, z-score of 3. Let's look it up. Z-score of 3, 3.0. 3.0. I'm not gonna enlarge it. Can you see it? 0.9987. Wow. It almost rounds up to 100. I guess I'm going to call it 0.99. That's the best we can do. So let's make sense of that. Okay? Let's compare. Let's compare. This is pretty cool. So on this one, %99 of the people are below you. Okay? So that's huge. You did much better. Much better on the science test. Right? Because you did better than 99%. You basically did better than everybody. I doubt anybody did better than you. You only did 69% better on the math test. 69% more. Or you did better than 69% of the people. You didn't get a 69 on the test. You did better than 69% of the people. On the science test, you didn't get a 99. You scored higher than 99% of the people. We still don't know exactly how many points it's out of, but you did better on the science test, for sure. Okay? Okay. This was just more examples. And yeah, we've already done all of these. This is a below, find the z-score, look it up. Above, find the z-score, look it up on the table, subtract it from 100, and between. Find the z-score for each one, draw a little picture, and subtract the percentages, and that'll give you between. I figure at this point, guys, I'm thinking you're probably pretty tired, okay? And you can find examples for below, above, and between in earlier presentations. So look this example over again, study it a little bit. It's actually one of the coolest applications of the z-score, and we're done. You did it. You did it, okay? Hang in there, get through this section, and you're almost done with the class. So have a great week, and let me know if I can be of any help to you. Take care. Bye.